What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over a tier list, okay? Now, what kind of tier list are you asking, question mark? I'm saying a tier list for everything and anything in the game. Oh, jump scare. But it's just over everything. How good these fruits are, how impressive they are, and just over everything that there is in this game. Alright, PvP, grinding, is over it all, okay? Mostly PvP though, okay? Keep that in mind. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, okay? Make sure to turn the notifications on. Join Discord, link in bio. There is a giveaway going on right now for 3 physical Buddhas, okay? So you low levels in the second seat. If you guys trying to get your hands on a free Buddha, make sure to join the Discord and join the giveaway. Link in the description, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys all have an amazing one. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, guys. So, as that little intro, obviously, now that we're open up to this, so I'm gonna be getting into it like down and deep, okay? Like, pause. But I'm gonna be like getting really into it, okay? On why these fruits are where they are placed and why they're so good. So, why don't we just get started and get right into it? So, I'm gonna go from left all the way to right. So we'll start with barrier. Okay, barrier isn't bad, you know, because it is one of my most popular videos. But anyway, we're gonna put it at C because it's not a bad fruit. It just is in a desperate need of a rework. Okay. Yes, I'm talking to you, Blox fruits. Please give it a rework, I beg, bro. I'll become a D1 barrier main if you do it. But that's okay. And the next thing we're gonna do is Blizzard. Blizzard is like B tier, okay? Blizzard has good AoE, it has good damage over time, but it has terrible grabs and it has terrible like ways to get someone. Like they could literally just Kentrick out of it. It's probably one of the worst like high Logia fruits that are there, you know what I mean? But other than that, you know, it's not bad. Actually, no, hold on. We'll put at A because if you can get like God Human or E-Claw and get some good grab like combo with Blizzard, it's really good. So we'll keep it at A. Bomb. Bomb is like better than Barrier. So it's like it's C tier, but it's better than Barrier. Because Bomb has a big AoE and it's super good for grabbing people. But it's super bad because all the moves I'm pretty sure that are big AoE and that could hit people easily are literally charged and they take like 5 minutes to charge all of them up. That's a okay, that was dramatic, but it's the truth. The next we got is Buddha, okay? Now, people are gonna get angry where I put this. But okay. I'm talking about the fruits themselves. I'm not talking about like them with paired with something. So, raw fruit here, okay? We're putting an A above Blizzard. Because, for the record, I did say that with Blizzard, like with E-Claw or with God Human, with anything that's good for grabbing, it's insane. That can be applied for Buddha. Buddha with M1 spamming, you know, if that's what you really want to do in PvP, then go ahead, you know? No one's gonna really judge you as much as I hate going against it, as much as I hate fighting it. But, okay, there's so much better options. There is. But, you know, everyone has a preference, so I'm not gonna be the one to judge here. But it's really good. Like, the fruit itself is insane. Obviously, it's grinding meta changed the game as light was the D1 grinding fruit. Everyone used light. If you didn't use light to grind, you just weren't doing it right. Like, people would call you crazy. But the reason why I put it at A tier and not S tier because Buddha could be an S tier fruit. Listen, has insane PvP. If you go fruit stats, sword stats, or none of those, and you just have like your melee maxed out, you could literally use all your stuff. Like it's still good. But the reason why it's not S tier is because gas is now into play, which I'll explain more to it when we get to it. But as of right now, you know, we're not there yet. But the next we got is Blade, aka Chop. Blade, you know what? I'm gonna go B, okay? Hear me out. Grinding terms, it's not bad. It's actually insane for grinding because you're immune to sword users, no matter the level, no matter anything. You're just immune to sword users, no matter what. And that's pretty crazy. Like, imagine that. You're just immune to swords, no matter what. And that applies in PvP too. The only reason it's not A or S tier though is because of the fact that you're so reliant on like your gun, your sword, and your fighting style that other people could easily outclass you if they're using an actual fruit, because this only really applies to sword mains, which, hate to say it, as an old sword main, and I kind of switched from that. But swords used to be the stuff, bro. Like, you would catch everybody using a sword. But that's kind of changed now. But it's okay. And then the next one we got Control. All right, Control. I'm waiting for that rework, but as of right now, it's low-key lower than B, okay? A good Control user is probably gonna put this in like A or maybe even S tier, but I'm just talking about like you get into PvP for the first time. I'm talking like 3 months into training here. Okay, it sounds really weird for a Blox Roots thing, but it's just it's just not as good, yo. And the next thing we got Dark. Dark isn't bad. This, like, the grabs and stuns are super good. AoE, like the X move is super good, but it's just like it could with if you have Cyborg and you're using Dark and you go against a Cyborg, you're gonna get your ass whooped, okay? Like, that's a given. So I'm gonna put this, okay, in B tier, all right, but away from Control, all right, away from Control. We have Diamond. Now, see, Diamond has become meta, okay? Diamond is slowly ranking itself up, but I'm pretty sure they nerfed the V move. I think that's what it is. Because it doesn't do as much damage as before. So we're gonna put it below Blizzard. Because it's good for grinding only for that V move, okay? And it's not that good otherwise. But it's okay. Actually, you know what? We'll put Control up. We'll put Control up there. It's better than Blizzard, technically, because of Gamma Knife and um the other move, the X, or the X move. I forgot what it is. Anyway, Doe is the next thing. Doe, instant S tier, okay? There's a reason why this is the only fruit in the game that has gotten so much nerfs and so much changes to it because of how broken it was on release, okay? Now, I'm talking about normal Doe and Doe Awakening, all right? First of all, let's put Doe Awakening out of play first, all right? Doe was so underrated that it was just classified as one of the worst mythical fruits in the game because of how bad it was. But if you really got a chance to use it, I know everyone remembers that one Soul King combo that was with Sticky Dough and all that, bro. That was the best combo in the game at that time, okay? What was it? Update like 14? I don't even remember. But now we put Doe Awakening into play. Now there is a reason why they nerfed it so many times because it was so broken on release, okay? As a person who got Doe, like who got the Doe Awakening, like literally like the first couple days on release, oh my gosh, dude. It was insane. It really did deserve a nerf. It really did. Like, it was just so broken for no reason at all. But in the Doe combos potential are like infinite. Like, there isn't a combo that you can't or can make because it's just that versatile, which is super good. That's what you need in a fruit. That's what a fruit needs to be S tier. And with that being said, technically this goes all against it because, me, I love using Untransformed Dragon, okay? Now, Transformation Dragon, that's a whole different story. That deserves its S tier alone, okay? I'm gonna say the same thing about Dragon East. I think Dragon East is better than Dragon West. And my hot take on this is because Dragon East's hitbox is only the head, but Dragon West's hitbox is the entire body. But these technically both apply because I'm not gonna really talk about transformation much because transformation alone is gonna put them at S tier. But unawakened, I mean, it's kind of hard to die against a dragon untransformed. Like, I'm not gonna like be biased on my own self here, but I'm super good with undragon transformation because I try not to be like that because I know what it's like to go against like a dragon transformed. But hybrid mode isn't even that good. Like, I guess it all can be countered. Like, it's a balanced fruit. I guess that's what they were asking for. But then the transformation just completely like eradicates all of that. But it's okay. Hopefully they get a nerf. Maybe not. Maybe so. You know, I'm not gonna judge it. But the next fruit we got is Falcon. Now this is pretty straightforward. We're gonna put this below Barrier, okay? Because Barrier has its moves. Falcon's just doesn't, okay? I'm not even. That's all to be said about Falcon. The next fruit we got is Flame. Now, Flame isn't all that bad. I would put it at B tier above. Awakened Flame is super good. Unawakened is a different story. But Awakened Flame for PvP, grinding, and Sea Beast hunting, oh my gosh, dude, it's crazy. Like, for its fruit rarity, it's super good. I think they really did ace good. And Blox fruits, okay. But that's all I really need to say about that. Now gas, alright. Okay. This is pretty straightforward. Now, okay. Doe was so high in its rankings because of how good it is for PvP and how good it is for everything like except grinding. Because Doe has too much like knockback. Has too much like it makes them like go away. But Gas, okay, Gas has the potential of being one of the best fruits in the game, okay? Now, Gas is just overall insane. It literally can float on water. It has insane AoE. Its transformation has M1s that are huge. It has good damage as poison. It's a elemental fruit. And the flight is slow, but it makes you faster the lower you are. It's basically Buddha Venom all in one. So it's gotta be one of the best fruits in the game. Next we got Ghost. Now Ghost goes below Chop, okay? Ghost isn't bad. It's just I feel like they should have stuck with Revive. Revive was a lot better than Ghost in my opinion. It's just not as good, per se. But it's okay, you know? Yeah, it's alright, I guess, you know? They could definitely do better, though. But for Gravity, okay, hear me out. This is a really big hot take. Gravity isn't bad for combos, okay? I've made a lot of Gravity Cane combos. I'm not Gravity Cane. I've made a lot of Gravity Fruit combos. And I have to say that they're all pretty decent. Like, because of how good this fruit is, okay? Obviously, they gave it a rework, which was very deserved and needed. But it's not that bad. Obviously, grinding, it is kind of rough. But PvP, if you can really learn Gravity, oh my gosh, it's so easy. Like, it's insane. Next, we got Ice. Now, Ice, okay. We're putting him all the way up here. Alright. Probably better than all of these except... no, right here. In the middle of A tier. Now, Ice is super good because... First of all, has M1s, okay? The Awakened Ice, if you're using Cyborg, instant death. Instant. Like, you're done. If you're PvPing someone that's using Ice and Cyborg, you better hope they don't catch you with the Ice V. Okay, you're done. So Ice is super good because of how easy it is for anybody using it, okay? It's super good for grinding in the first and even second C, okay? Once you get it awakened in second, it's just light work from there. Obviously, you'd probably change your fruit up because you want to, you know, try stuff new, do something different. But in PvP, okay, there's rare amount of people that can really counter an Ice user because 99% of people their instinct is to just air camp if they're going against an ice. Now, I've made a lot of ice combos in my time, and there's a whole bunch that I know that are sky like ice combos. All right, I'm probably gonna release those soon. Okay, so don't hold me to it. Okay, but ice is just super versatile. It's super useful. Like it's insane, and I think it should be everyone's starter fruit to getting into PvP because it really teaches you how to do things. And with that being said, we got Kitsune. Now, Kitsune is better than Dome for a lot of reasons here. On like untransformed version first, big AoE, big damage, makes you super fast, which I prioritize speed over damage 1,000,000%. And it's just super good. Like it really is. It's a super good fruit. And then we give the transform version. Now, if you guys didn't know, fun fact, Three Tails Kitsune is actually faster than full transformation Kitsune. Believe it or not. But Kitsune transform, you get damage resistance and the big AoE. It's basically just like a little version of like Dragon. Okay. And then we got Leopard, which honestly glad I got this because Leopard going all the way up here. Okay. Now, Leopard is such a good fruit because of how well done they made it. Like how well it is. Because like it's a leopard, dude. Like it's fast, it has big AoE, it has big damage, but it's like a little worse version of Kitsune. Because like it's really mattered on transformation because untransformed you don't get that speed buff. Like if you got the speed buff, I feel like it could have been better. But it's okay. Speaking of speed, next fruit is light, okay? Light isn't that bad, but I wouldn't say it's that good. I would have to put it like B tier all the way in the front. All right, it is better than Flame in terms of grinding, but in PvP it's kind of rough, you know? Like it's not easy to use it in PvP because no one really knows how to do that in PvP yet. But it's okay. And the next fruit we got is love. All right. Now, love on release was probably one of the most broken things. And honestly, I'm going to put this in B tier, but above flame, but below light. Okay. Now, love was probably the most annoying fruit you could go against in Blox fruits when it came out on release because all people would do was sit on their flamingo and hope for the best. You know, that's how annoying it was. That's just how bothering it was. But it's all right, I guess, because it kind of got its nerf, and then everyone stopped using it after the first like month. Alrighty, the next fruit that is up is Magma. Okay, now people are not gonna like where I put this, but Magma is gonna go A tier above Ice, actually below Ice. Okay, Magma, okay, is super good for grinding, sea beast hunting, but it has its drawbacks on PvP because of how most of the moves you have to charge, most of the moves you have to aim, most of the moves they don't can trick. I mean, they don't can break. So it's kind of low, you know, like it's nothing too high, nothing too special. And you know, that's okay, you know. You don't really need that much in a fruit. So it's all right. It's nothing too crazy. The next fruit we got is Mammoth, okay? Now, Mammoth is probably one of the worst Zoan fruits I've ever seen in this game. All right, like it's really need to just. I don't even know what they were thinking when they came out with Mammoth. Like, it looked good on launch, like in the trailers, it looked super good. But when they came out with it, honestly, gotta say, was at a 10 out of 10, like letdown completely. But that's all I really need to say about Mammoth because it doesn't really have much good drawbacks. Now, Pain, okay. I'm waiting for the Pain rework, okay? I'm waiting. But for now, A tier, like before Diamond, okay? Because like there's a reason why you see everyone using Dart, like Death Step, Pain, Acid Rifle, and Soul Cane, because That's the method. That's the meta. Okay, not now anyway, but it's just super good for PvP if you know how to use it. Like if you're a pro player, personally, okay, I'm not calling myself a pro because I don't use skilled fruits like that, you know? Like I use Portal and Rumble. If you classify that as skilled, then you classify that as skilled. But I would never use Pain because I don't understand how people are so good with it. Next we have Phoenix, all right? As Zoan Fruits, Phoenix actually is better than Mammoth. Mammoth, I don't know, man. They gotta step up their game. Phoenix is so good because of how like fluctuated it is. Because first of all right, we're gonna talk about Untransformed Phoenix first. The first move, big AoE, all right? Even has some, it burns if you get them in the fire. But also, it just is super good. The C move is good because it grabs them and it slams them, making it so it breaks their ken. The X move heals you, but does damage if you hit them, but it takes a lot of energy. The F move, you can use your moves in the air, and then obviously transformed. Instead of shooting one like launch attack, you shoot 3 with the Z move. You have an M1, and your attacks are bigger and better because you're in transformed. Like that's insane. I think it needs a buff, to be honest. I think Phoenix could become a really good fruit if they like mess with it, tinker it a little bit. But as of now, owns its spot. Now the Portal, oh yeah, this goes up here, S tier, instantly. Like for PvP, oh my god, get it up there. Like I wouldn't say it's better than Doe though. I wouldn't say it's better than Doe. Because Portal sword stats, gun stats, it's super versatile, okay. Super fluctuation there. Like there's a lot of like room, there's a lot of space for you to do things, okay. But it's just amazing. You can teleport anywhere you want, okay. They did nerf Portal X though, parallel escape, but it's okay. The cooldown on it is a little longer. But it's just such a good fruit, okay? I feel like everyone should be using this fruit if they're a sword or gun main. Other than that, they should be using Rumble, which I'll get into. Quake? Quake goes A tier above control, all right? The V move is super good, all right? 4 tsunamis. And the X move literally does the exact same thing, except might like throw you back. It's good to like get them away from you to like heal or something. And then the Z move is good. The X move it's not really easy to hit, but if you can hit it, it's super good. Next we have Rocket. Now I made a whole video on this, so I have to say Rocket is better than it's B tier. Okay, I'm gonna try not to put. Actually, that's the lie. B tier Rocket is so good. I've made a video on it. The AoE is good. Damage, obviously not expecting too much from a low level fruit. Damage is good. The F move launches you up into the air, which I don't understand how much you guys could think. That's actually insane. Like, if you go up into the air, you could confuse your enemy because, like, they're looking at you on the ground. You go up into the air, they're not looking at you anymore. You can get an easy pick off of that. Speaking of going to the air, we got Rumble, or oh my gosh, Rubber. Now Rubber, Rubber is above Rocket, but I wouldn't say it's above Flame. Rubber just needs a lot of work. I feel like they need to come out with like gear 3rd, gear 4th, gear 5th, But obviously, I feel like that would just break the game entirely. I don't think they should do it. But, fan base wise, yes. PvP wise, no. I can't really say much about Rubber though, other than that little bit, but it's okay. Next thing we got is Rumble. Now, Rumble, okay, A tier. I wouldn't say S tier though. The only drawbacks to the Rumble is how easy you could get comboed with it. Going, like, if you're fighting a Rumble, you could easily combo them. The only move that you can't really do that to is the X move, like the Thunderstorm thing. But if they use the C move or the V move, you could easily grab them with Spiky because in the game, you can't use your Ken or your Instinct and a move at the same time. especially one that you're like in a iframes position. So it has its drawbacks. It has its good AoE though. It has its good damage. It has stuns. It has speed because you can use your flashes. But you know, that's the only drawback. All right, it's good for grinding. It's just this is a PvP kind of tier list here. Sand, okay. Now sand is B tier all the way in the top. All right, sand is super good, but you have to be good to use it. All right. That's really all you could say about it. Good AoE, good damage, and stuns. Now, Shadow. Shadow is above Quake. Wouldn't put it above Buddha, but it's above Quake. It's super good because of how, like, nice it is as a fruit. Like, it's super useful, I guess, in the terms of what I'm trying to say, to go against. Because you don't really, like get messed up by a shadow user. Like you don't. Unless they're using Yama and Death that combo. But other than that, A tier, okay? A tier because it's not bad fruit. It's not. It's just super easy to get used to and dodge if you're going against it. What we got next is Smoke. Smoke is probably, I hate to put it, but it's probably D tier, man. Like I guess it's good because of the fact that it's a Logia, but other than that, like it's not that good. Like it's really not. Um, Smoke Awakening coming soon. When? Question mark. Anyway, sound. Okay, now sound. This is A tier, all the way up here. All right. This is probably the most broken fruit that no one knows about because the moves can break. Okay, like the X move, I think it can breaks, or it's the C move. It can breaks. Like you can't trick it at all. It just instantly gets rid of your Ken, which that's insane. Hello. On top of that, the tempo meter. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Hello. Like you can't do anything against it. You literally can't. The next thing we got is Spider, aka String. All right, String is super good. It's only good for PvP to be honest, and to have fun. Like if you want to have fun with the fruit, that's literally all it's good for. That really is. That's all it's good for. Next, we got Spike. Now Spike, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. We're gonna put it in C tier, but Falcon, that's it. Same with Spin, above Falcon, but not better than Spike. Now we got Spirit. Okay, Spirit isn't that bad of a fruit. Okay, it's not. It's not that bad at all. But I'm putting it A tier, not S tier yet. Actually, wait, no, S tier. Hold on, I'll explain why. It's S tier because of the buffs you can get with like your M1s. On top of that, high OE, high damage, good amount of stuns. It's just super useful. And overall, you know, it's a pretty well-made fruit. I can't even lie. Then we got Spring. Now Spring, they gotta do something about it, bro. It's really bad. I can't even lie. Like, it's just one of those fruits that you get that you just don't want to even play the game anymore. But it's okay. Next, we got T-Rex. Now T-Rex is like, I don't even know. What could you put T-Rex at? Yeah, T-Rex is better than Shadow. Now T-Rex is good, but it needs to be used with a good like a good set for it to be classified as good. But you know, it has its drawbacks, it has its sets, but it's all good. But T-Rex is a solid zone fruit. Other than Mammoth, you know, I don't know what they cooked that one up with, but it's okay. And speaking of zones, we got Venom. Okay, now Venom, I'm putting way up. Okay, now Venom is super good by itself. Basically, worst version of Gas. Poison, you go slower, or with the flight move, but when you get less HP, you go faster. The move's stun, meaning you can't move out of them. Okay. The transform, big AoE, really big damage, insane poison, and it has auto tracking with the F move. That's crazy. Hello. And then last but not least, to finish it all off, we got Yeti, okay? People are not gonna like this because Yeti is a new fruit. But honestly, Yeti probably is the third worst Zoan fruit in the game as of current. Better than Phoenix, better than Mammoth, but other than that, everything else outranks it. Everything else. It's like not that bad of a fruit, but the combo potential and the PvP potential, it's low-key only good for C events. Even though this fruit was supposed to outclass Leopard, oh my god, they failed miserably at this. Like, I'm not gonna be the one to judge because I don't think I could do anything better. But how are you gonna say it's supposed to be better than Leopard? But Leopard still outscales us by a whole shot. I don't get it. But this is the official, or my official tier list on the best fruits for PvP overall. You know, mostly PvP, but overall. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. I don't know when that's coming out, but join Discord, link in bio, and make sure to like the video if you made it this far.